uh, family haunting tonight, which today's been a little adventure for us. We actually, hopefully, I get a signal. Let me see if some people jump on here. I'm not for sure how the signal is. Okay, go. Think something. See if the chat will pop up. Okay, there goes the chat. Hi, Jerry. Hello, Laura. The signal okay? This ain't freezing, right? All right, hold on one second. Okay. Rocky's out doing B-roll. So I figured I'd jump on here and go live. Josh is inside doing interviews. So I wanted to jump on here and say hi, everybody. But yeah, we took off to go film a location, which we wasn't the best service and all that. So I think we had about an hour and a half to 2 hours, I think, into driving when we got the call that one got canceled. So luckily, we got on the phones and contacted another family, and they was okay with us coming. So we ended up having a longer drive, but it's all right. At least we're out filming and get to help a family tonight. I'm watching a puppy dog. Yeah, it's warm here. We was supposed to, I think it was supposed to go to Kentucky, and then that got canceled, so now we're in Pennsylvania. Did everybody get a chance to watch Friday night's episode? So who all would have stuck their hand down in the water and to see what was in the water like Josh did? I definitely wouldn't, but some are saying no and some are saying yes. I'll tell you what, that basement was so creepy. And then when you went back in that tunnel, I don't think anybody's been back in that tunnel for years. I've never seen so many spider webs, and the spider webs was so thick. It was crazy. But it was definitely a fun investigation. And definitely a change up from doing family hauntings to, since we don't really do too many haunted locations like that. What was really cool about that one was all the antiques and stuff in there. Definitely a lot of history in that place. Which I can't remember what year that was built. I know it was one of the oldest buildings uptown there. I like family hauntings. Well, thank you, Debbie. Oops. Every time you get scared, it cracks me up because you make me jump at the same time. I make myself jump too. One thing I'd like to do again is a big old hospital. Something about hospitals when they're humongous. The one that I really enjoyed, I can't remember, I think it was in Michigan. I think they tore that one down. And I always wanted to go back and do that one. I don't know if anybody remembers that one. That's where that car was sitting out front and we was hiding behind a desk or something like that. But that one was creepy. The scariest place I've been, I would definitely probably say Penhurst. Probably, well, I don't know. Maybe Penhurst, the infirmary, the Moreau house. I don't know. There's been on quite a few. So I guess it's kind of hard to really pinpoint one. And I think why I like family hauntings though so much too is because one, you're helping the family, and then normally nobody's ever investigated. So more or less, you're just going off what the family says. So you'll never know what you're gonna get into really. Where if you do other places, there's so many videos usually about them and stuff like that that you kind of may go there and just focus on a couple things or try to talk to certain things, and or family hauntings you just don't have a clue until you do it. Mothman. Yeah, I love Point Pleasant over there. I stayed at that. I think that hotel was called, is it Love's Hotel or something like that? Which I think they do like tours. I'm not sure if it's paranormal or anything like that, but that place is very creepy at night. It's at hotel that's right by the statue. It is very hot in here. I should have cracked the window. I will not be live on TikTok tonight. Better just go live here on YouTube before, while Josh is doing the interviews. And then we'll head in and do our thing. Investigate, investigate, investigate. And hopefully not get scared. But we will see. Chat keeps going in and out. I don't want to see the Mothman because I think don't bad stuff happen when you see the Mothman. I'm not for sure. I wasn't in there long enough, so went in there to just carry some equipment and for Josh, and then I came right back out. So once I go in and actually kind of start walking around, We'll see. Oops. Thank you, Karen. Whoops. Dang it. Yeah, it's not block Karen. It's hard when you got the phone up here to try to scroll back. Yeah, I definitely need more coffee. I got a little bit left. About that much. It's good. Who likes cold coffee? Yeah, see me, I just don't care if it's cold or hot. If it's coffee, I'll drink it. Yeah, I don't usually go to Starbucks because to me, going to Starbucks is like if you want different kinds of coffee and stuff added to it. Or me, even if I go to Starbucks, I just get a black coffee with nothing in it. So, and then I pay way too much money for just one black coffee. So, sweet tea. I don't drink much tea. I think I quit drinking tea because I don't like tea without sugar. But then I don't really care for a lot of sweets and sugar stuff. So I just don't drink it. My go to drinks are water, coffee, orange crush. Or if I do drink pop, it's usually Dr. Pepper. Rocky, yeah, Rocky likes coffee, but he doesn't drink as much as me and Josh. I think Rocky, what he does with coffee is he'll make coffee and say if I'm getting ready to pick him up, he'll make a cup of coffee, put a little ice in it to cool it down, and then he just chugs it. And then he's good to go. Yeah, wintertime, it still don't bother me. It could be cold or hot coffee. Now, see the like Coke Zero and stuff. I can't do that. That just to me, that's like taking a pop and shaking it up and drinking it. Why won't you let Josh investigate your house? Because whatever I got in my house, I'm fine with. She, I think it's a woman in there, like an older woman, and I think she just it's out. So I don't want to bother her. Even though me and my son, we just had this talk. Every time we go into the kitchen, maybe not every time, but a lot, I got like this small little shelf, about like this wide that goes around part of my kitchen. Right, it's right above the countertops. And so I just got like little knickknack stuff that sets along there. And I got this one, it's a little thing about this big, little Jesus statue that sits there. This thing is the only thing that gets knocked over, and it'll always end up on the countertop. And my son was the other day. He came in and goes, Dad, did you knock down this little thing again? I'm like, I've never knocked it down. I said, but every time I go in the kitchen, the thing's knocked down too. But that's the only one that gets knocked over. And I got a whole bunch of stuff up there. Or, well, probably not a whole bunch, but enough to where other things should be getting knocked off. So I don't know what the heck's going with that. I don't know if my ghost's just trying to tell me something or. But I don't know. Maybe she's just playing a game with me too. No, whatever's in my house, I'm not even telling to leave or anything. So like I said, I'm content. Because normally nothing really happens too much at all. I mean, you may hear stuff and I guess get that little statue knocked over off and on. But other than that, like when we was doing Cheryl's case, that that's when I don't know, it kind of got really weird in my house. But I, it's not that I brought something in my home. I think it was my spirit that I got in there. But that's when I would always get them knocks on the front door, which was weird because you had to open the screen door to knock on the door. And I mean, these was loud knocks. It was always three knocks. But I was trying to remember if that happened on other cases. And I think the only other time that happened was when we did the case out in Missouri. That was a long time ago. But that was a total different house, too. Do we have anybody on here that's going to be going to CreepyCon? It's coming up. Lori, yes. Yeah, it stinks out. Some people ain't close enough to go or live in other countries. Yes, on a case tonight. CreepyCon's over in Knoxville, August 1st through the 3rd. If I'm not mistaken, we'll be there, all 3 days, but if I'm not mistaken, I think we're speaking there and then possibly doing a ghost hunt one of them nights, but not 100% positive on that yet. The speaking, I think I'm pretty sure that one's guaranteed. If you want to see pictures of it and all that, CreepyCon in Knoxville, Tennessee, they do got a website that you can go check out because it is big and honestly, Knoxville's really cool too. So even though if you go to CreepyCon the next day, you may want to go spend some time walking around Knoxville. Well, whenever the knocks happened, like, thank goodness nobody passed away or anything that I knew. So, okay. See, that's why I can't do that. I try to scroll back and then it comes up. I don't know, I hit somebody's name or something, then got my big old finger covering the camera. Yeah, Rocky's out shooting B-roll. Josh is in doing interviews, and then he'll probably do the walkthrough, which he may text me and have me come in to do the walkthrough with him, but I'll be like, nope, I can't. I'm out here talking to all these lovely people. Somebody said they live 20 minutes from Knoxville. I'd like, I'd like to visit upstate New York sometime. I've been in New York. I'm good about even going back to New York. I don't know if New York's one of them places you just needed to grow up to live there. But me, it's not for me. It is so hot in here. Uh, I think for the biggest part is the only one of my kids that really have wanted to go investigate was my youngest daughter, which she missed out on one time we went to Waverly. She didn't get to go, she was sick. I want to roll the window down, but the traffic's so loud. Because it is muggy and hot in here. But yeah, we'll film tonight and then head home. I don't want to start the car because I didn't want to be too loud for Josh doing interviews. Because I'm pretty sure he's at the window right above me. "9:30 in the morning here." Where do you live at? Rocky's up patting a dog. He's supposed to be filming. Australia. Got Ireland, UK, South Australia. Then you got me from Ohio. Good old Ohio. Creepy vibes from the third row seat. Hopefully nothing sitting back here. Excuse me. Netherlands. We are in Pennsylvania. We was supposed to be in Kentucky. We got probably halfway to that location. It got canceled. So change of plans and a couple phone calls, and now we're in PA. Yeah, comments like go really fast. So, and then with not having a good signal out here, like comments will start going by and then it just goes blank, which I think is because the signal's not that great out here. Yeah, Josh, Josh in the house. Bright light, Josh. Whoops. Okay. I think that's better. So far, I think everything's been good on here. Comments kind of fade away, though, after a while. How was your interviews?
Went pretty good.
It's always good to hear. I've been sitting in here roasting. Can I start the van now?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I didn't want to start the van because with that window being right there. Okay.
So we did the interviews, did the walkthrough.
Oh, you did. See, I was right. I told you all he was going to do the walkthrough. I told him that sometimes you'll call me or text me, but I think you knew I was going to be live, so.
I almost think this is one of those cases we just go in, set up cameras, alarms, just go in one at a time. So if we go in there, all three of us together, we're going to be tripping over each other. And
I think we set up one of the big cameras on a tripod down in the basement and then leave one upstairs so we're not carrying them down up and down.
Yeah.
And then, well, I mean, unless you're wanting just to GoPros too.
It's never good when you have a history with the house. So that's what I get. We investigated this house years ago, and that's when I feel like something attacked me up in the hallway up here. We did the cleansing and everything was fine with the lady. No more activity. Everything was fine. She sold the house. Somebody new bought it. And then Sam and his family moved in here. The house that we originally investigated when we first met Sam was at a completely different house. Mm-hmm. That's where I about broke my neck. So like with this family, I have no luck with investigating.
That, and then plus we, we'll just say Rocky locked the keys in the car.
Yeah.
No. But last time we was here, we locked the keys in the car too. Didn't you get hurt in here last time? At this one too?
I think I got hurt both houses.
Yeah, the other one you about knocked yourself out. What'd you do here? I know you got hurt here.
I can't remember. It's been so many years since we've been here.
Oh goodness, it's been many years. I can't remember.
I was trying to remember. If I knew it was the same house, I would have watched the episode because I'm trying to remember what all that lady was experiencing.
I can't remember, honestly.
So the son, he has autism, and he sees an elderly woman and an elderly man, which I'm almost thinking with the history of this house, that's what we got last time we were here. And then he sees a small child. But the son he'll like have these episodes where he'll like just punch holes in the walls and kick holes in the walls and shit. Wow. And like everywhere inside the house where they have like a religious picture of like Christ or the cross, even the cross that we gave the lady last time we were here, is still hanging in the hallway. But he went around and drew like really bad stuff next to all the religious items inside the house.
This ain't the house where the light came on, is it? Down the basement. That was a different house, wasn't it? Okay. House. Oh. Thank you, Nerdy.
Hopefully it's nerdy or you just made fun of somebody that donated.
No.
Nerdy Hobbit. Thank you for the donation.
That's what I was telling him. I hate setting this side because when you try, then your finger gets put in the camera view. So they just got to watch my big old finger. Are they going to get ready to leave them?
Very shortly.
Okay.
I would say 8 o'clock we'll have them leave. By the time we get shit set up and get ready to start our investigation, it'll be getting dark. Luckily, this is a wooded area, so it'll get darker faster.
Yeah, we're down in a valley, so.
What I'd like to do, like the first maybe 20 minutes, is let the house sit empty. Because they do see dark shadows in the hallway, going down the basement, dark shadows in the basement, and then we'll just see what we can document on camera with nobody inside the house. And then,
Maybe,
I mean, it's possible we could go in two at a time, but I think all three of us.
I would say if that's what you're feeling about, just go with your gut. The gut's never wrong. So if you feel that we need one at a time, let's just do it.
Yeah, because I think if we all three go in together,
Yeah.
just trying to film, it's going to be a headache.
Yeah. I mean, when we did the cleansing, we can all three.
Yeah. Well, the cleansing, we don't have all the tripods
No.
and cameras and alarms and shit all over the place.
So what kind of vibe did you get when you was in there?
You get like a dysfunctional vibe. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think sometimes if the family's like extremely dysfunctional as far as like arguing and not getting along and stuff, I think that feeds into the haunting and just escalates things and makes things worse.
Yeah.
So that's what I was picking up on, is there's a lot of turmoil, a lot of arguing. You know, maybe they're trying to navigate that path, you know, having a son that's got autism, and he is going through like counseling and stuff. So they've ruled out like all that. Now they're just wanting to rule out or figure out what's going on. If there is there something paranormal going on here, is there not?
Yeah. Thank you, Jennifer Bryant. Yeah.
And we've done enough cases with children who have autism that they are just more in tune with the supernatural side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree.
It's almost like how kids are the same way.
That's why, well, I mean, she wasn't autistic or anything, but it always makes me think of Emily, that case. That was like...
I mean, how old would you say he is? Like 13, 14?
I don't even know if he's... I don't know. Because he's going to be tall. He may only be like 11 or 12.
Hey, Sammy, how old are you? 12. Okay,
I am
thank
so
you.
good.
That was close.
I said 11 or 12. Yeah, then, I mean, because like Emily, where she ended up in the hospital and was sick and all that, and then came back home and started having all that stuff happen, it's like, I don't know.
I was trying to see. He's high functioning. I don't even know really. I would say he's probably in between like high functioning and...
Well, I mean, we don't know, you know, I mean, what kind he's got neither.
See, Miranda's the one I would consider like high functioning autism. Like Miranda, if you didn't pay attention to like her little quirks and stuff,
yeah, you wouldn't
even know she has autism.
Amazing singer.
Amazing singer. That's one thing, people with autism always have an amazing talent. That's why I always say everybody's got a talent. Except for us.
I was waiting for Josh to go, except for you. My talent's, the only talent I got is maybe running equipment.
I would let you guys see Sammy, but I did interview Sammy. I'm just not for sure if I'm going to blur out his face or not. I'll probably end up blurring out his face. Even though he didn't mind being on camera, the parents were fine. That's always a decision that we make, even if everybody's okay with it. Rocky scared us.
Yeah, you always got to use your own judgment when you head out filming, I mean.
Everybody having a good Saturday?
They all said they loved the video last night.
You using this?
No.
Oh, here, Josh. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Let me have this here.
So what do you guys think? Do you believe that individuals with autism are more open to the paranormal? Susanna, thank you so much for the donation. Greatly appreciate it. Get caught up on the comments here.
I definitely say yes.
Everybody's saying yes. Yeah, because we know kids are. And you got to think somebody like with Sammy and his autism, even though he's, what do you say, he's 12?
Yeah.
He's still, like, mentally may have the mind of, like, an 8 or 9-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He made us bracelets, too. With that and...
That's why I wanted the pink one.
Yeah, we got... Don't... Be careful, though. Might break easy.
I'm going to wear
got
this tonight.
Pink and the white ones.
Very cool.
That way we'll, we should get a picture with Sammy with our bracelets on.
Give this one to somebody if you want, Josh. How much you want to wear both of them?
We could pick somebody in chat and give the 4th bracelet to one of you guys. Sammy liked my bracelet too.
Mm-hmm.
My autism awareness.
If I had my van, I could have brought him something. But all my other stuff's in my van. Or maybe at the house now, I don't know. Oh, here, you want to put that up. Oops. Try to keep stuff together and put up. Puppy dogs.
Where did my
We like doggies. What are you looking for?
lens cap?
I just opened it and there was a... Did you just set it on the floor or anything?
Why would I set a lens cap on the floor?
I don't know. I don't know why you do half the stuff. Didn't say there wasn't nothing. See, you put it together, something right here, doesn't you? Then close the bag. The search of the lens cap.
We gotta find our lens cap.
Huh? He's got the bag.
Is it in the other bag?
It shouldn't be.
No, because I had this
You had it up there.
camera out way before we started filming.
We'll eventually find it. Oh man, that hurts.
Oh, there it is.
He found it.
It was sitting between my legs. That's the last place anybody would ever look.
Yeah. All right. We have finally found the lens cap. The missing lens cap.
The one place Sean wouldn't look.
No.
Where's this lens cap?
That's
Oh,
for
is
the
that
big
it?
cameras.
Yeah, that's for the big camera.
No, he found it. It just fell down. Rocky's had the lens cap for the big cameras.
I don't know.
Oh Lordy.
So the only thing that sucks about summertime is it takes forever to get dark. And if we film any during the day, people always get pissed off, so I may go in and start investigating before it gets dark.
It's pretty dark in there right now.
I mean, the house is dark inside.
Well, I mean, it's 8 o'clock, so.
I mean, it don't matter if it's dark, daylight or not.
Well, I mean, the big thing is we just gotta have them leave. Which they're probably getting ready to, I imagine. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have watched this case before. Just to get...
In a way, it's good because we can investigate and then compare what we caught the first time we were here. Completely different family. That's weird coming to the same house with two completely different families.
You know,
She was the owner, wasn't it? The other lady?
Yeah, the other lady was the owner of the house.
is the whole video on this channel?
I think so.
Because what would be kind of cool is either like air the old video maybe and talk about it without either afterwards or before. I mean, like right after we do the 8 o'clock, then maybe at 9 o'clock, or maybe
I'd say
Saturday
the
or
Friday
something.
before, yeah.
Well, I was thinking like back-to-back days, like Friday and Saturday. Like you could do it Saturday or something.
These guys don't want back-to-back episodes.
Yeah, from Saturday.
You all want back-to-back episodes.
No, we'll figure something out. I think if we did the first episode, the first investigation we did at this house, I'm trying to think how we would do that.
Well, I'm just saying, like, do the first one where, like, or you're talking about a little bit, like we do off and on.
Yeah.
Which I think would be kind of cool is if, like, if we each took, like, when we was in there alone,
Mm-hmm.
and each one of us kind of talk why, just during that part, about what we're feeling or how it's going. Maybe try something like that.
Yeah, we'll figure that. I mean, the big thing right now is figure out what the hell is going on inside this house.
Get little Sammy some help.
Get Sammy some help. The good thing is they're doing the therapy and the counseling, and you know, we can either rule in or rule out anything paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
And the key is we're able to cleanse this house again. Because the lady, after we did the first investigation, we did the cleansing, all the activity stopped. There was no more activity inside this house. A year or two later, this family moved into this house. For the first 2 or 3 months, nothing happened. And then all of a sudden, the activity started.
Yeah.
And when he started beating holes in the walls and drawing the bad stuff on the walls, that's when he started saying that he was seeing these 3 spirits inside the house.
Who's that?
Sammy.
No, I need to plug my phone up.
And
Yeah, I mean, until we get in there, we won't know. But, I mean, it's going to be, you know, cool to kind of compare whatever happens tonight, you know, if we have stuff happen, to the last investigation here. Because we just had that, you know, one case that we did where it felt totally different the second time we went there.
and this would be one of those cases where, you know, if he is more interested in the paranormal or more acceptable to the paranormal, then the parents have to be very aware of that and not discuss the paranormal stuff in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
It almost reminds me of like Brie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you're giving the parents all this advice. You know, because our main focus is obviously we want to look out for the kids and stuff, but making sure the parents are taking the right steps.
Yeah.
Because we can only do so much. The minute we leave, it's up to the family to. We still talk with them and counsel them and stuff like that, but it's up to the families to make the changes too. And I'm not saying they are, but I'm just saying that's a possibility. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, like you said, it's up to the. I mean, once we leave, after we do our cleansing and everything, and we leave cleansing stuff for them, and it's all up to them to keep it going. Because the big thing is not to fall back in the routine where you're giving this stuff power.
And I could talk to the parents like afterwards, away from little Sammy, and just tell him, you know, just try to get his mind focused on, get him into hobbies outside the house, just anything that he can focus on that's not scary or paranormal
Mm-hmm.
related, I think would go a long way in helping him out. Now, if he's actually seeing or talking to something, we'll figure that out tonight. But
That's how he's seeing it. If you said he's seeing it.
yeah, because I asked him a bunch. I asked him a bunch of questions, and he was actually more open with me about it than he was his parents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was talking about it earlier than me a little bit.
And there was nothing that he said that was like red flags, like, oh, this kid's been watching too many horror movies or anything like that. It wasn't anything like that. It was all stuff that you would expect, but not expect some kid with autism to know.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because you can pretty much get a good read when you interview people where their mind's at. And
He's definitely an amazing kid.
when I got attacked in that hallway, I can't remember. I think I got like burning sensation, like needles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was right there. Wasn't it?
It was right there by the stairs going to the basement.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Wasn't something that just kept running down the hallway
Yeah.
or something like that?
Yeah, we definitely got footsteps. I remember that last time. Oh, I know what it was. You know how, like, when you have an allergic reaction to things,
Mm-hmm.
how you get, like, those hot flashes and then you get, like, those needles?
Yeah.
That's what I got when I was in there.
But I still swear I think you got hurt, though. I mean, unless that's what I'm thinking of.
No, I got
But
hurt at a
I
different
swear.
house.
No, I know that,
No,
but
that was the first one.
yeah, but I swear he got hurt. He
When
did
hit
something here
smacked his
too.
head.
For some reason, I swear he got hurt here too. I know that first house, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'd put $1 on
I
it.
thought Josh was sitting back in the hallway in the chair next to that room.
Josh, what are you doing to my straw?
I'm just putting my hand here.
I don't want your skin all over my straw.
It's his
It's
DNA.
fine.
It's just same as your DNA.
We have almost the same DNA.
I just don't know what you've been touching.
What do you think, Rocky? You think it's too small for all three of us going at the same time, going one at a time, or going?
Let's go one at a time.
I'd say,
I'm pretty sure that's what we did last time, didn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I thought we went. I thought we all went in.
we were all in there.
Yeah, because I thought Josh sat in the hallway right there by the living
Yeah.
room.
But at one point, I swear, I thought
'Cause
we was all in the
I
living
thought-
room.
Or was it the
Together.
kitchen? Wasn't there something to do in the kitchen?
This is what we'll do. Let's get the house set up. We'll get cameras, alarms, get everything wired. I'll stay in there and film first. You run and get coffee for me.
We was just at a gas station.
And then see what's in town to get Rocky something to eat. And
Okay.
by the time you guys get back, I'll be done filming.
What's that dog's name? That's a cool dog. I like that dog.
Just gotta get the back. It's going to take a little bit, but we only found one really good gas station.
And if I start to
So-
feel like I did last time,
Stay in there.
no, I'll step outside the house.
No, stay in there. Push it. Push
Nobody's
your
going
luck.
to be around here with me.
So just don't get hurt. That's the biggest thing. Because going down the steps, it is kind of tight.
Okay, let's get
All right, I'll let Josh say bye to you.
them out of that. Go let them know that.
They can hear you.
Oh, they're probably watching.
Sammy, are you guys watching? Give me a thumbs up. We're going to get ready to set alarms up. They're probably not watching.
There's Sammy.
There they are.
That's Sammy from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You silly goose.
Okay, everybody, we're going to get ready to get this house wired up and cameras. And we'll, if anything significant happens, we will jump in here later on and update you guys. We're not talking about the Sammy from Brooklyn.
No. And then be sure, if you didn't check out last night's episode, go check that out. If you're new here, subscribe. Thanks for joining.
You tell them we went to Kentucky, then had to turn around and leave Kentucky and come to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, told them that we drove for a couple hours and then ended up driving even longer to come here to Pennsylvania.
We
So-
didn't drive, so.
We've been to 3 different states. And
You slept. No.
I called Sammy. I said, hey, because originally I was waiting to hear back from the case in Kentucky. And I was talking to Sammy last night, and I said, well, we could probably do it Saturday, but I need to wait and hear back from this case from Kentucky because it sounds pretty bad. And if for some reason they cancel, we'll just come to your place. So you know what happened in Kentucky. And then I called Sammy and I said, hey,
See, they are watching.
can we...
I told you they was watching.
Okay, the family's leaving. We're going to go get everything wired up. If everybody could please say a prayer for this family. And I think a light just shot straight across in by you. But say a prayer for this family. And like I said, if anything crazy happens, we'll update you guys later.
Josh.
Yep.
She's ready.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, say bye, Rocky.
Bye.
See you guys. Thank you.
Bye.